Howdy YouTube. It's been a while since we posted a vlog. I have videoed but just didn't feel like posting, but that'll be fine. It might be hard to hear me because it is really windy. It's a nice beautiful day. I don't even know why I'm wearing a sweater. It's like 70 degrees out here and I'm wearing a sweater. Of course, as usual, we are home before our foster dad gets home, so we're gonna run down on the four-wheeler down there to the garage to meet him, wait on him, something to do. And then whenever I get back, I want to show y'all the aftermarket intake that I stuck a cold air intake on my car. I want to show y'all that. There's Faith. Y'all ain't seen her in a while either.
Hi.
Eating what?
A Hawaiian roll.
A Hawaiian roll. She stole it. You thief. Key turned over. It's not even in neutral. Nah, it is. Y'all guys, I do want to apologize that we have not made a YouTube video in a while. That's my bad. It's both of our fault. We have video recorded. The reason is why we have not made a YouTube video in a while is because normally by the time we get home it's like, what, 4 something? Yeah. By the time we get done eating it's like 5, 6 o'clock and there's no point in videoing because it gets dark around there.
I'm trying to juggle.
Today's a pretty day. Hopefully I go to work tomorrow. I'm hoping that I go to work tomorrow so I can make some money. But I might not. Might go Sunday. We'll see. We are off Monday, so we got a 3-day weekend. So I'm excited about that. But I'm going to show y'all my aftermarket cold air intake in just a minute. My car was acting up funny for a while there because I stuck my mass airflow sensor on backwards and it was making it bog and sputter and all kinds of stuff. So if y'all don't know what that is, just look it up online. The mass airflow sensor is what senses the air. It tells the computer how much air is coming into the car, and then the computer tells how much gas to give the car. That's what a mass airflow sensor is. But whenever it's backwards, it can't read the air properly, causing my car not to get enough gas as the air was going into it, causing it to bog. But it's
a squirrel!
Look at that thing climbing up the side of that building. What the heck you think you're doing on our barn? You better pay rent if you're living in there. Oh, he went inside.
Let's go see if we can find a squirrel.
I want my rent money.
I'm gonna go find a squirrel.
$3.50 a month. Come on, squirrel. Give me my rent money. He's up in there somewhere. Man, it stinks in here. You need to open up the doors. You didn't turn on both of the lights. You only turned on that side.
It smells like squirrels in here.
Yeah, squirrels probably living in here. Look at all this glass, guys. Look at all that glass.
It might have a nest. I've just not thought about it.
We built these shelves to store all this stuff because it's an antique. It's really old. Solid metal. It's nice. It does not run. It has not been ran since 2004 when the last time it got parked. That has 2 gas tanks. That's cool. We was going to move it out of here and put the big RV through these big doors, but we didn't. We ain't got to that yet. And we built these shelves to store all this stuff. And somehow that shelf fell and broke and shattered all this glass everywhere.
This fell.
We did have birds living in here, like little baby birds. A mother bird built her nest inside our welding rod box. The RV that I was telling y'all about that we was going to put in there, we took this thing all the way to South Carolina. It was hot as heck down there, really hot. And all the painting on it, me and my brother did. Yes, it's kind of crappy. It's only because of the tape that we had. The tape leaked really bad, but the original paint that was on it was all faded, peeling off, and all kinds of stuff, so we repainted it up. Let's take y'all a tour on the inside of this RV of ours. It is kind of dirty. Shoo, it's hot in here. Here's one couch, turns into a bed. Yes, they're all pink. We was going to redo it, but we never did get time. This chair right here folds down into kind of like a bed. Driver's seat and all that. We did have a TV up there, but the TV didn't work. Somebody sent us a TV that did not work. And this little mount right here, it's just a sign, was made for my Xbox. We was going to play games on the way down there. This table folds into a bed. You got a nice sink here, nice stove. The old refrigerator used to take up this entire space, but it was burnt up and it stunk really bad. So we went and bought this little thing. it works. It's all that matters. Got us a shower, even though I never did use this shower. I always used the park showers. And inside this little room, you got you a nice toilet. We never did use the toilet either. We used the park toilets and showers. And then here's
Look how much dirt.
one little room, or the only room, the master bedroom, I guess you can call it. An air mattress, kind of flat. Anyways, that is our RV. Yes, we will be taking it back out this summer. Johnny doesn't plan on staying at the house. There he is. There he is. That's who we've been waiting on. Mr. Johnny is home with the school bus. That's who we've been waiting on. Yes, our foster dad is a school bus driver. He used to be a logger. He used to log. He had skidders and all kinds of stuff, but he sold it all and he went to school bus driving. Well, YouTube, like I was saying, our foster dad's a bus driver. Tell you what, if anybody can drive a big truck or an RV or a bus like that, it's that man in there. Faith's in there eating. She took my food, would not let me eat it because she said she wanted it. So I was like, whatever, you can have it. But y'all remember that the rattle that I had in my exhaust, well, let me sit here and explain it. The bolts that was inside the exhaust were rusted, and I didn't want to take them off and strip them and break them and then have to drill them out and then retap them and all that crap. That takes too much work. Grinding wheel and a jigsaw and just cut the exhaust off and went down to AutoZone and got couplings just to fit on it. I'll show y'all that, and then I'm going to show y'all the aftermarket intake. There, see that silver coupling? That's where I cut it off, and then there's one all the way down there. That's where I cut it off down there also. There was a piece of welding, like a piece of weld, inside this piece right here that kept on rattling. In some of my videos, y'all could hear the rattle, and honestly, that little rubber boot that held it up done broke right there. I'm gonna have to put it back up, but I'm not gonna worry about it at this moment. That's why it's hanging so low. But anyways, in that little piece, there was a piece of weld that was in it that was constantly sat there and rattled. It really got annoying, so it actually sounds pretty good right now. I'm not gonna start it up. Whenever I go to Faith's house or something later on, I will start it up to show you, or to let y'all hear it if y'all want to. But I'm gonna show y'all this aftermarket intake that is stuck on this car. For real. It's all of y'all know that I've been designing my car in red and black. So, I mean, of course, the aftermarket intake is gonna be red also. Check that out. Cold air intake. Look, it took me a while because that right there is the mass airflow sensor. That's what I had backwards. See how it had the arrow on it? Most mass airflow sensors don't have arrows on them, and me, I didn't even check mine. So, stuck it on backwards. But it runs, it works good. That right there, somehow I cracked the valve cover right there, and it stuck JB Weld on it. And it still looks like it's leaking oil. It leaked a bunch of oil down in there. And it was smoking really, really bad because the oil was burning. These little red hoses covers, like wire covers like these. I want to get some of those and wrap all these hoses up. Get some red spark plugs put in there. Spark plug wires. Even though you can't really see them, but I mean, you'll be able to see them right here. I want to get, shoot, that's hot. I want to get red hoses for this, for maybe this, for this, for all these hoses. I want them to be red. And then I want to paint this big boy red. Oh, shit's hot. Still have to finish the interior of it. I started painting it black.
Today would be a good day to start on that.
It would be, but I'm not going to. In some of my videos, y'all can see where the roof is half black and half gray. Y'all can see it in my videos. Well, the day that we was painting it, it just got so much fumes in there that we gave up on it. And it's been cold since then. But today would be a beautiful day to do it. But believe it or not, guys, I will, in this video, I will put a picture of this car, what it used to look like before I got it. It had gray hubcaps, and it was just ridiculous. And actually, all of the pieces that I've taken off of that car, I still have.
But you know
And
what? This should
I
be
mean, I
transfer wall.
don't know why I have them. I just have them just in case, say like if that cold air intake messes up on me, then I can just put my stock one back on to at least get it driving instead of having to pay like $30, $40, $50 for a new filter for something like that. I mean, probably by then, by the time it actually goes bad, I will have the money for that. By the way, also guys, that is our house, and then coming out our driveway, this used to be a dog pen that we had dogs in, but we put a roof on it so where we could store our lawnmowers over there. We put shelves so we could store our extra wood, and then the four-wheeler parks in there. This wheelbarrow is supposed to be in there, but it's not, and now it's all rusted. But besides that, we recently built this building last summer because all of our tools, the big garage that was down there that y'all just seen earlier, all of our tools was in there. They was in that red pickup truck over there. They was inside of the big Mack truck. Anyways, the reason why we built this building is to store all of our tools in here, so then if we want to work on cars or four-wheelers and stuff, we can work on them right in this area. And all of our tools will be up here, and it's closer to the house, easier to get to. So if something happens, we can just like come right here and get our tools. Our tools used to be stored in the big garage down there. That's just too much work driving. I mean, not too much work. It's just, if you think about it, going down there for one socket, coming back up, and then, oh, it's not the right socket. You have to go all the way back down there just to get the right socket or wrench or whatever. So we built this so we can store all of our tools in. I will show y'all the inside. I know y'all ain't seen it. It's just a little building. It's pretty neat. It was clean. I've done clean this thing like 3 or 4 times, but knowing all of us, every time we use it, nobody wants to put anything back. Neither do I got that bad problem, but ignore the mess. Let's just spray paint. Got some old rags laying around. They're supposed to be up there. Got paint down here. Got a electrical leaf blower, a nice jack, electrical chainsaw. There's the jigsaw I cut my exhaust off with, the light, all kinds of stuff. Wait, that's not a jigsaw. Whatever the hell. And this is where we store all of our spray paint, brake fluid, transmission fluid, all kinds of stuff like that, everything. We got all of our extension cords up there and all of our grease guns. We bought this air conditioner for the RV. It wouldn't fit in none of the windows or anything, so we plan on putting it there. Got a shock vac, pressure washer, and then over here is where we store all of our bolts and screws and nails. Of course, yes, everything is destroyed. It was neat and organized. Water pump, air tank, battery, and here's our miter box. This thing's a champ. Works really, really good. I love this thing. Little blades on that sucker. But we use that a lot. Got the little air tank. It's supposed to be up here. We got the grinder, the drill. Here's all the chainsaws. Like I said, my foster dad was a logger. He used these big cans for diesel fluid or diesel gas to put diesel in them to fill up his trucks and stuff instead of using these little gas tanks. Here's my old rims that came off of that car. They are ugly. I did not like them. Paint was all chipping off of some of them. I like the red ones better. But then again, I do like the gray. I just don't like the way they work. Here's the box that my air filter came in. There's a piece of the cold air intake. Another piece of it. Got my old radio back here. Whoops, I picked that up. My old stock radio that was originally in the car. Not my fan. Can't listen to no music on this, but just a radio. So I went and bought another one that has Bluetooth in it. It does not have a CD player, which I really don't care, because I don't use CDs. I just use Bluetooth or the radio. Gives it better. Here's my old air filter. Well, the stock air filter. Still good, nice in good shape stuff. The reservoir to it, everything's here. Plan on doing my vents and stuff in red gloss after I get done with it. It's gonna take a while. It probably won't get done until summer anyways. For the rest of this building, got all our C-clamps. Had this radio up here and these speakers I bought, but this radio really doesn't work. And it's still on, ain't that cool? Yep, it's off now. Here's our socket box. And this little thing over here, it's just an organizer. We got all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of them missing. Like drill bits and Allen wrenches, stuff like that. Got a box full of wrenches that either won't hang up on this wall or ain't the right sizes or something like that. A lot of these wrenches are missing, but oh well. We got all our pliers, and this one got some big wrenches down here for Mack trucks. This used to be the screwdriver drawer. There's still some screwdrivers in here, but we started putting our screwdrivers over here. Phillips, flatheads. Then we got these little swivel sockets and stuff. These things come in good handy. They really do. And then up underneath here, we got some
Yarn.
got some yarn, got some files, steering wheel puller, stuff like that.
Duct tape. Don't forget about the duct tape.
Yeah, I am keeping all that stuff just in case of something bad,
I
something
feel like laying down. I'm burning up.
something of the stock or the aftermarket stuff I've stuck on it. If it goes bad, I'm keeping this stuff so I can put it back on. Smart idea. But yeah, this is just our little building that we store all our tools in. It's a nice little build, I guess.
Coat.
I'm the one that ran the wiring to it. We got the electric cord running right through here. All it is just an extension cord. And we buried it underneath the road. Pretty cool though. Y'all remember whenever I slam dunked the basketball goal and it fell over, and then Christian did it and it fell over? Well, it broke. It completely broke. So we're just gonna bury it right here. Travis, my brother, started on it, but he didn't finish it. We're just gonna bury it in concrete, I guess. Look at Johnny Miller.
Johnny.